Afternoon. My name is Tina Fenton, and I am doing a presentation on the creation and recreation of Venus. And so we shall begin. The Creation and Recreation of Venus by Tina S. Fenton. This is the agenda. We'll be discussing Titian and Monet, description of their paintings, Venus of Urbino and Olympia. We'll be doing a compare and contrast, going over historical and cultural context, and representation of women in that time. And then at the end, there are 2 pages for cited sources that I used. So we'll begin. Titian. He was a leading artist in Venice and was known as one of the greatest painters of the Italian Renaissance. He was the oldest of 4 children and became an artist apprentice as a teenager. He began to work on his first major commission for a church called Santa Maria Gloriosa, afterwards completing the Worship of Venice. Titian cultivated a broad range of royal patrons during his career, and befriending writer Pietro and sculptor-architect Jacopo, and helped to propel his art. Titian created portraits for Pope Paul III and religious and mythological pieces, Spain's Philip II, Venus and Adonis, and a piece inspired by Metamorphosis. Titian later died of a plague, leaving a legacy of works inspired by countless generations of artists. Now we'll discuss Monet. He became a lover of painting at a young age and went to art school and studied the old masters in Europe. At 18, he began studying under Thomas Couture. After 6 years as a student, he opened his art studio. He began to explore his various styles that included realism and impressionistic. His art was composed of everyday subjects such as singers, street people, gypsies, and beggars. Monet's most famous works include The Luncheon on the Grass and Olympia, which was inspired by Titian's Venus of Urbino. Monet led the French transition from realism to impressionism. By the time of his death in 1883, he was a respected revolutionary artist. Now we'll be looking at the various paintings. Venus of Urbino. So the subject matter in this image is a woman, which depicts her sensuality. It shows a young woman reclining on a bed, nude in the lavish setting of the Renaissance palace. The artistic style. This image is more crisp and sharp in style, using more profound colors, such as the distinct red, as I'll point out to you. Pardon me, we shall go back. The distinct red that she's laying on. Monet's Olympia. This image depicts a reclining nude woman, tended to stop.